after a pretty dark week, and maybe for some of you, not so great evening last night. It's a very sunny, bright day, and a very bright future for all of us. I will take a couple of minutes, tell you a little bit about my own life journey, tell you a little bit about the startup HPE Growth Capital, tell you what we're looking for, tell you how we can help you beyond capital, and then of course I'll talk a little bit about Brexit and what that means for fundraising. Okay. So, Dutch national, studied mechanical engineering, worked for what is now known as Danone or Colgate, and then did my MBA at INSEAD in Paris. From there I joined the Walt Disney Company, with whom I worked 8 years in Paris, putting together European Disney consumer products, which I ultimately led. And then in 2000 went over to Los Angeles to manage 4 global business units there for Disney consumer products. Out of LA, managing about 13 billion in retail sales, so large business. And then one day, I decided after 17 years and sitting in sunny California to stop that and to go back to Europe and to start a private equity fund with a couple of my partners. On the family side, I have a French wife, an American-French-Dutch daughter, an American dog, and a Greek cat. So a pretty international household. And so in 2008, 2009, when my daughter was born, I decided to take a sabbatical, and during that sabbatical, I teamed up with 2 partners, one of whom I back then knew already 30 years. I know that sounds scary, but we studied together. And we decided to set up HPE Growth Capital. Why? Basically, this was 2008 that the idea was born. And what we saw, there were lots of VCs, small tickets, 1 to 5 million. And then back then, there were lots of buyout firms, big leverage, big bucks. And we felt that in Europe, there was a big missing piece. Once you are successful in setting up your company, you are not a 100 million company in one step. Getting there, you need capital often to grow from 10 to 100 million. And that capital in the past was often provided by banks. That has changed. And we felt that this growth space was very underdeveloped, and so we started HPE Growth with that in mind. Now, very similar to maybe last week, when we decided to launch HPE, Lehman collapsed. It was fall of October 2008. So we had about 2 years, first year, 2009, not a single investor was even thinking of investing a penny. They wanted to know what the hell was going on. And then 2010, we were in fact quite fortunate to have an incubator fund of a big pension fund, APG, seed us. And then we had, I'm not doing this on purpose, but we had the European Investment Fund that put 25 million on the table for us. And I tell you, without them, we would not have existed today. But so we found some very large institutional investors that were very much of the same mindset that this space needed to be filled. What we think is very important to be...
30 seconds left.
Wow. So I'm gonna then switch and go very fast. What we do is we invest in companies that want to go from 10 to 100 million. We invest 10 to 30 million tickets, and we have 4 partners and a team of 12 that have very, very broad experiences outside finance. Me and Disney in M&A, in a number of sectors. And so what we are looking for is technology companies that are scalable, that have great unit economics, that are able to grow rapidly, but have very much a long-term view. Because when we can invest 10 to 30 million, that can be at the beginning 10 million, but we are able to follow you over the years, as you will find out.
Harry, don't force me to do my fake
No.
whistle again.
So, my advice to you is, Brexit makes things more difficult. Investors are very adverse to uncertainty. So try to make your business case as certain as possible, and raise money when you can, not when you have to. And last point, which you will agree to as well, never, ever, ever give up. Good luck.